we have here, Detlef brought his colleague, Heiko Pettermann, and he's the CEO of Terra Optima, and he will speak about innovation, his innovation.
Be free. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, thank you for invitation. I hear here in this conference nothing new. I grew up in the eastern part of Germany. My father was a forester. We had garden. Okay, so we could manage it. The size was manageable. We had vegetables all the year, and the landscape had bushes, long lines, and we feeded the fasan and the birds in wintertime and shoot them in autumn. So this was our life, how I grew up. With the old farmers, old style, and now we discover again these old traditions, let's say. You know? A little bit, you change, Wolfgang, you change a little bit, and farming in wintertime, or not farming, a garden in wintertime. And this is my background, you know? And I was always very close to the agriculture, and when in summer times the beets, the leaves went down, so we really looked to the sky when comes the rain. But okay, this time is long ago. I traveled as a journalist around the world and learned a lot. I worked for Geo and made documentaries. And 3 years ago, I got a call. I quit the job, so it was not my main focus anymore, to travel around and make films. But 3 years ago, I got a call from old factory owner, and he said, Mr. Pettermann, you have an idea about humus, humic acid? I said, yes, a little bit. About lignin? Yes, a little bit. So my son is sitting opposite on the table, and he said, when you have questions, call Heiko, he knows everything. Well, this is too much honor, but I read, I was tricky, I said, let's go, let's meet tomorrow afternoon. And over the night, I read some masterpieces about humic acids. So on the next afternoon, I knew much more about humic acids as these guys knew. But they had an idea. They produced already humic acid, and in a special method. It's not new. It was discovered 100 years ago and forgotten. And this is from wood, or you can also take grass, in a special method. We call it, or the FIBE call it, when we certified it, hydrogen, thermohydrogen charcoal, so method. And it fits not really how the production runs. But I saw the product. It's a pure synthetic humic acid made by organic materials, and this impressed me very much. And these guys asked me, do you have an idea how to manage it? Well, where is the need? You know? Of course there is a huge need, but they had no science behind really, and no research, nothing. They were just producers and got the idea from a scientist. And so then I started to think about, asked some Swiss friends, and they put some money in the cashier and said, okay, let's start. And I will cut the 3 years down what we have now. We have now a very active humic acid. Detlef yesterday he told you that we bring out 4 liters per hectare, and you can see the differences. It's amazing how it works in the nature. We have root building. The leaves are green and powerful, also in a dry time, and so we are going to the market now after 3 years or 2.5 years. And not only we built now the first factory. We go also. We want to go to Africa. I'm in Senegal. I was several times in Senegal, and we have good relations to the government there. And it's a combined project. Not only we built a factory for the humic acid, also to produce energy and water. And this is really amazing. And in these days, we start with all these projects really under the arm, no? And collecting money, and yeah, let's see, in 2 years we have then the product. We have the product already. We are in sales, but not in mass production. So in this year we will produce 200 tons of humic acid. These are several 100,000 tons because we need only 1%. It depends what the organic basis is on fertilizer. With 200 tons we can start really in Austria, because we have good network here and open mind. Germany is too big and to split it, I think. So we started in Austria, and our scientists, they are all Austrians. Old guys, very experienced, very nice. It's a beautiful cooperation. And yeah, now we are ready. And we had a conference 2 weeks ago in Wörgl. And this is always our, so every second or third month we meet in Wörgl and make these discussions, and it's beautiful. And now we decided, okay, let's go to the market, we are ready. And it will change. I think it will change the agriculture, because it's not only that we bring an artificial organic, you can say, artificial organic humic acid to the soil. This will change the soil too, and for long distance, for a long time. And this is a starter. And it will start the humus production in the soil. And so we are really enthusiastic about this, what we got. Yeah, thank you. I told you we are starting now. We have a branch. This is a Swiss company. We have a branch here in Austria. And Detlef is a business director, and he is the main person in our team now, because he combines the science and the practice. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Please stay a moment. We honor Detlef very much, so you have a really good partner. Yeah. And as you mentioned that the scientists are Austrian, I can tell you we have the AAA. I told you yesterday also. Yeah. That's Austria, Africa, America. No? So we have in America Jeff Moyer, in Africa Brian Oldriff, and here we have Alfred Grant and Franz Binder, and the university here, and the lots of guys you see, Wolfgang, and we have a lots of innovation. And today in the morning I thought, if people want to make films, they go to Hollywood. If the internet fans go to Silicon Valley, but those who want to get in touch with sustainability, come to Austria. Maybe you overthink building your fabric in Letland.
Yeah.
Think about, because we have lots of plants. You say this is a biogas station. We have lots of biogas farmers who made biogas, but have the problem now. They nearly died. No? There was a boom of making biogas in our country, and then they did not get the money. And so I had a friend of mine made the same in Kiel. No? And now they have big problems, no? And they are small and run by farmers. If you speak about industry, I think when you hear of the innovations, these are always families. No? We see, Wolfgang, you told about these guys doing the market gardens. No? Family organization. It's good if you try some things in a small scale. Yeah? If it works in small, then build it up. We have learned from Bright Olive, start with a small square meter and do it well, the best way, and then scale it up.
When I use the word factory, this is a little bit misleading. The construction is about 600,000, 700,000, not more. We tried now to bring it into a container system, and our philosophy is to bring the humic acid where where the need is, and where the resources are. So we can make this humic acid from everything, from grass, from wood. Now we use wood, but Micanthus was an idea, and much more. So also your Christian, the remains from your vegetables we could use in this special method. We can produce humic acid from every organic stuff. And Latvia, I told Erwin yesterday, we go to Latvia because I live in Latvia now and travel between Riga and Zurich. And in Switzerland is, of course, the head of the company, but we will found some branches. But this is future. Let's see how it grows. One factory, use still this word, one factory can produce per year between 3,000 and 5,000 tons of humic acid, pure humic acid. These are hundreds of thousands hectares we could supply. And we tested also, okay, you need organic fertilizer for it. We tested Klärschlamm, what's that? The wastewater remains. Yeah, wastewater. We tested chicken manure from biogas installation. Very successful. We have a factory in Latvia. They produce 8,000 tons of this fertilizer, chicken manure fertilizer, and they sell it. Not very successful, but with our humic acid, it cracks. It binds heavy metals which are in from wherever, and it cracks the minerals and make them available for the plants. And so we have good connections to Dubai, and the plan is to sell not only these 8,000 tons, they extend now this biogas installation to 20,000 tons. This is respectable quantity. So we made a lot testings, and all this is private finance. We didn't ask for subsidies from the governments because this is too complicated, and always these guys with neuros, profile neuros, and so no, we financed it with private money, and now we are on the stage. Now we can demand. Yeah.
So, thank you very much.